Welcome to Khanversations. I'm Muqtedar Khan, your host, and today I'm going to talk to you about an interesting development, a political development in India, where you find two individuals, both with royal connections, incidentally, who have basically been accused of insulting women, of making misogynistic comments about women in the same context. And I will talk to you about the context shortly. But one has been arrested and the other has not. So, this is what has happened. Uh, Vijay Shah, a member of the Legislative Assembly of Madhya Pradesh from the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, from Narendra Modi's party, from the ruling government, made a very derogatory comment about Lieutenant Colonel Sofia Qureshi, who was the military's, Indian Army's spokesperson, briefing the media regularly on Operation Sindoor. Now, she was briefing the military with another female representative of the Air Force, Wing Commander Singh, and the two of them were briefing the media regularly. This was seen as a masterstroke by the Modi government, primarily because, first of all, the operation was called Operation Sindoor, which celebrates womanhood as well as married nature of women in Indian culture. And because so many men were killed in Pahalgam by terrorists, their wives were made widows. So this was a celebration or a kind of messaging that India was trying to send. So it was, in that sense, it was great optics, no doubt about it. The two women were representing India, and so it kind of contrasts in a positive way with the messaging that was coming from Pakistan. But Colonel Sufia Qureshi is Muslim, and Vijay Shah, a Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP's, Narendra Modi, India's Prime Minister's political party, member of the Legislative Assembly from Madhya Pradesh, basically called her the sister of terrorists. He said she was the sister of terrorists, thereby implying that all her family members are terrorists, that because she's a Muslim, all Muslims in India are terrorists or all. So it was a very strange Islamophobic, misogynistic, derogatory comment. And so he was accused of two things, of insulting women and also inciting violence on communal basis and essentially uh, shoring up. But there was no complaint filed against him. So the High Court of Madhya Pradesh ordered the police to file an FIR, which is a first information report. And so legal action can be taken against you only if there is a complaint against you. So the High Court of Madhya Pradesh had to order the police of Madhya Pradesh to file a complaint against this particular individual, Vijay Shah, who actually happens to come from a royal family. Apparently, his family was ruling a small state within the state of Madhya Pradesh called Makrai state. So he is of royal blood. Uh, and this gentleman, then Vijay Shah, approached the Supreme Court of India to get a stay on the FIR. It is amazing that the Supreme Court of India, which has cases pending for years, has time to consider this appeal and to save him. And guess what the Supreme Court of India does? The Supreme Court of India then orders him to apologize and condemns his comments, rightly so, but also says that it is appointing an SIT, a special investigative team, to investigate. What are they going to investigate? Are they going to investigate his comments and what his implications are? The whole idea is the Supreme Court is basically delaying any action against him, hoping that once the media attention goes away, he can be basically let go. And so this man is free right now, and he's going to be free because by the time the special investigative team is constituted by the federal government and the state of Madhya Pradesh, it's going to be a long time. So nothing really is going to happen. So the Supreme Court is also party to this whole charade of pretending that some action is being taken against against Mr. Vijay Shah, MP of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I anticipate a lot of hateful comments here, so I will only take those comments which are accompanied by a super thanks or by a super sticker. And I'll speak for about 15, 20 minutes on this issue, and then I will be happy to answer some of your questions. The second case is that of Professor Ali Khan, and that is far more fascinating. Professor Ali Khan Mahmoodabad is an associate professor at India's most preeminent and number one private university called Ashoka University. And he made a Facebook post on the basis of which the Haryana Women's Commission filed an FIR against him and accused him of sedition and accused him of insulting women and also inciting hatred. This, roughly very similar to the accusations that opposition party members are making against Vijay Shah. But guess what? Mr. Ali Khan, Professor Ali Khan, who is a PhD from Cambridge University, has already been arrested. No intervention from the Supreme Court, nothing. So you have this situation where you have two men, both of them commenting on Colonel Sophia Qureshi's presence as a spokesperson for the Indian Army. And both are accused of making derogatory comments. One is free, who is a member of the BJP, and one is arrested and in police custody, who is a Muslim, and he's a professor. So this is the contrast and hypocrisy that I want to highlight in this conversation. So I'm going to share with you the statement that Professor Ali Khan actually made on Facebook. You can go and see it. I'm not his friend on Facebook, but I was able to read his entire statement because it is public. But I will share it with you guys so you can see the statement that he made. And then based on that, we will go forward. So, okay, let me check whether it is, if this statement is visible. At least on my side, it is visible, so you can see the comment that he made. This is the paragraph to which everybody, including the Haryana Commission for Women, is objecting. So the comment that he made was this: I am very happy to see so many right-wing commentators applauding Colonel Sophia Qureshi, but perhaps they could also equally loudly demand that victims of mob lynchings, arbitrary bulldozing, and others who are victims of the BJP's hate-mongering be protected as Indian citizens. The optics of two women soldiers presenting their findings is important, but optics must translate to reality on the ground, otherwise it's just hypocrisy. So this is probably the sentence that is driving the BJP crazy in India, and I will unpack and explain to you why I think that is so. For me, the press conference was just a fleeting glimpse, an illusion, an illusion perhaps. An illusion means something that is not real. An illusion means reference, perhaps, to an India that defied the logic on which Pakistan was built. It's a very interesting statement. Basically, what he's trying to say is that the presence of two women speaking on behalf of India, one Muslim, the other perhaps Sikh, both are from religious minority communities. You're showcasing the fact that religious minorities are at higher ranks in the Indian armed forces. So having a Muslim woman as a lieutenant colonel is quite an achievement for the community. It sort of endorses India's inclusiveness. And the fact that they were speaking on behalf of India sort of gives an impression that India is a very inclusive, pluralistic country. And that completely contradicts the idea on which Pakistan was built, which is that Indians, Muslims, and Hindus cannot live together, that of the two-nation theory, which was so recently emphasized by Asim Munir, the Pakistani general, in an unfortunate speech that he gave to foreign Pakistanis who live abroad. So it's a very interesting comment, very thoughtful and very critical. The critical part is that he is saying that, look, India is going for optics. India is trying to show to the world that it is inclusive. And this inclusiveness is being celebrated by right-wing people, and he's saying, I wish that they would also be as loud condemning when Muslims are lynched. And there have been many cases of Muslims being lynched on the mere accusation that they have consumed beef or they are trafficking in beef without any proof. And then these lynchers, these vigilantes, have never really been fully prosecuted by the government. They are often protected by BJP governments. These things only happen in states where BJP is in power. And he also refers obviously to the tactics of bulldozing, which is common in Madhya Pradesh and in UP. Every time a Muslim is accused of something, immediately his house is bulldozed. I'm surprised that Ali Khan's palace hasn't been bulldozed yet. And to give you an example, that the terrorists who attacked Pahalgam, four of them, two supposedly from Pakistan and two from Kashmir, have not yet been found or arrested. But about 11 homes in Kashmir have already been bulldozed. So there is no due process behind this bulldozing of homes. As long as the homes are of Muslims and the government can show that there is some kind of uh, like they're looking for political justification, not legal justification. So this is a big scandal in India of how states have been, how state institutions, the police, as well as the judiciary have been communalized. And that is all that he's making. So he's making a very critical comment that requires engagement, debate, and thoughtfulness. But there's no insult to women. There's nothing misogynistic about these comments that Ali Khan, Professor Ali Khan, is making, and certainly nothing anti-India. And to be accused of sedition now. So, but the point that he's making is that the government is hypocritical. And it is pretty obvious. The BJP's government has about 60 ministers in its cabinet, not a single Muslim. So it is a Muslim-free cabinet. But now the delegation that the Indian government plans to send to the world, they're sending 7 delegations to 7 different clusters of countries worldwide. Nearly every one of them has a prominent Muslim as a member. So Asaduddin Owaisi, the Hyderabadi MP, is part of it. You have Salman Khurshid, who was a former state minister for foreign affairs under the Congress party. A cricketer, Yusuf Pathan, was selected. Apparently, he's declined to go, or his party is declining. There were other Muslims also. So when it comes to projecting India overseas, the India government, Modi's government, is keen to bring about Muslim representation, but when it comes to actual governance at home, no Muslims are involved. And so that is the hypocrisy that Professor Ali Khan Mahmoodabad is trying to project. By the way, Professor Ali Khan Mahmoodabad apparently is also scion of the royal family of Mahmoodabad. So this is actually a case of two aristocrats, one a bigot and another a brilliant professor. So the contrast that I wanted to highlight was that while Vijay Shah is free and the Supreme Court is finding bureaucratic ways of keeping him free because no action will be taken until the special investigative team has finished its investigations, and then said whatever it is said before he's arrested. Whereas Ali Khan is already arrested and in police custody, and he hasn't been released as of now. So he's still, in spite of all the pressure that he's facing. So the point that he was trying to make is that India is hypocritical. It is always quick to arrest Muslims and punish them without due process. And the BJP government, whether they are BJP supporters, like the case of Bilqis Banu's rapists who were released early on the grounds that they had high moral character. These are indicted, convicted rapists and murderers who were in prison, and their prison sentence was commuted on the grounds that they had high morals. The phrase that was used was unche sanskar. We are talking about rapists and murderers. So the BJP government is quick to protect Hindus who commit crimes in India, and is quick to punish Muslims who have not even committed a crime. Ali Khan has made a comment which is critical but thoughtful. Vijay Shah has made a comment which is bigoted and hateful, but Vijay Shah is free and Ali Khan is under police custody. He has been arrested. So I'm going to stop now with my commentary, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Uh, Hopefully, there are some thoughtful questions. And Javed Hassan Khan, wa alaikum salam, proud Ganesh. Sir, I beg you, please, for God's sake, we are in a moment of crisis. We can debate and discuss everything else once this war is behind us. Right now, what we need more is unity. Then why is the Indian government behaving in such a way? You should appeal to the Indian government not to prosecute and arrest people, even that to professors of distinguished universities on these grounds. Why isn't the Haryana Women's Commission filing complaints against Vijay Shah? Why will you keep quiet? This is a moment of crisis. If the government wants unity, it should either treat everybody equally. My position is that neither should be charged. Neither should be charged with any crime. They should both have freedom of speech. The people should be educated and intelligent enough to recognize that one is a bigot and the other is making a thoughtful commentary. And that's it. You respond to that. That is the point that I'm trying to make here today. Johnson Walker, he said, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, you have seen them as fellow slaves. I don't know. This is some kind of a crazy comment. Doesn't make sense. Yes, a lot of people from the Muslim community have been arrested, even in Kashmir. Except the terrorists, a lot of others have been arrested. The police is the Indian police is quite useless. The other day, I was horrified to see photographs of BJP activists in Hyderabad attacking and damaging the Karachi bakery with the police in attendance. So the police is watching these hoodlums committing vandalism against the Karachi bakery simply because it's called Karachi. This is a very old brand, 75-year-old brand. It's also owned by Hindus, not by Pakistanis or Muslims. Because if it was owned by Muslims, then it is okay to kill them, murder them, lynch them, burn down their property, and the police will also help you along, and the courts will not do anything. But so the ignorance and stupidity was quite highlighted in that particular incident, and nobody has been arrested so far. Johnson Walker, she's a full colonel, not lieutenant. I apologize. So yes, she was quite elegant and she was quite well spoken. Very, very strong Hindi. Yes, I enjoyed listening to her, and I was quite proud watching her speak on behalf of India. BJP's acting is just like Awami League. I don't know how Awami League acted in Bangladesh, but BJP is known for its hypocrisy across the board. Very communal in its nature, and you can see that in this particular conduct. One of the reasons why I'm speaking is because Professor Ali Khan is also a political science professor. He's associate professor at Ashoka University, and he is also the chair, I think, of the department. He's head of the department at Ashoka University. He's quite a distinguished fellow. He has had political connections in the past, I think, with Samajwadi Party, but he has a PhD from University of Cambridge. Vijay Shah has a master's from some place in Madhya Pradesh. So these two people are educated, so they know what they're saying. And you can see that Ali Khan's statement is not just a random off-the-cuff comment. He was inviting a debate, and he was providing commentary on the state of politics in India today. Sir Ji ek aur Sudhir Kumar, yeah, that's transnational repression, it is called. And I suggested that would be one of the options that India will choose to kill people associated with LET and Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed in Pakistan. Khudayar, that has nothing to do with today's topic. Dr. Khan Saab, there are 210 million Muslims in India. It's a huge population. What about their political power? Well, the BJP gets only about 40% of the vote, and 80% of the population is Hindu. Muslims are about 14% of the country's population. And whatever secular parties are winning seats is primarily because of Muslim vote. In the last elections, according to some think tanks in DC, about 8% of the vote, Muslim vote, did go to the BJP. I suspect they are mostly women voting because of all these Labharti programs, welfare programs targeting women. And so BJP gets about 8 to 10% of Muslim vote, and 90% of that goes to secular parties in the country. So one of the achievements of Narendra Modi and the BJP is that they are able to win elections in India, particularly in the most underdeveloped part of India, like Bihar and UP and Rajasthan. To give you an idea of how underdeveloped this is, Bihar's per capita income is $800, and Telangana, where there is no BJP government, per capita income is $5,200. It's nearly 6 times that of Bihar. So these backward states is where BJP wins, except for Gujarat and Maharashtra. And from there, they rule over the rest of the country with less than 40% of the vote. So yes, Muslims have some power. They are able to swing that in West Bengal and Assam, not so much in Assam, but Kerala and other places. And these states are without BJP government. BJP, who never selected any Muslim to contest assembly or parliament election, is now inducting Muslim representatives in all teams who are visiting different countries. Yes, I did point out. It's very interesting. Even some of them are from Congress, like Salman Khurshid. Yusuf Pathan was also selected from the Trinamool Congress, but he probably will not go because Trinamool Congress decided not to send any delegation because the BJP is not selecting the candidates that the party is recommending. There's a controversy going on with Congress because the Congress did not recommend Shashi Tharoor, but BJP chose Shashi Tharoor to, especially for the delegation that is coming to the US. But you must recognize that when projecting India's image abroad, Narendra Modi tries to send the signal that, oh, India is a democratic country, etc. But at home, he takes pride in having a government without Muslims. All right, so I think I have addressed all the questions that people have asked, and if there are no more questions or comments that require my attention, I'll be happy to stop the discussion. So thank you very much for watching Khanversations. So please subscribe to Khanversations, like this video, press the bell icon, and share this video with your socio-political network. And once again, this particular story is quite representative of the manner in which politics is conducted in India. A man makes thoughtful commentary and he's under arrest. A man makes bigoted comments full of hate and he is free. Vijay Shah said, Colonel Qureshi is the sister of terrorists. Call her family members terrorists. Call all Muslims of India terrorists. And he's free. And Professor Ali Khan talked about the hypocrisy of using Muslims as representatives while at the same time allowing them to be lynched and bulldozing their homes. So while he appreciated the use of Muslims even for representational purposes, he was critical that this particular posture did not have any impact on the ground. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching Khanversations. Yes, Owaisi is also one of the persons who will be representing India going abroad. He's going, I think, to the delegation that goes to Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, so most of the Gulf. Anyway, thank you very much for watching Khanversations. I'm your host, Muqtedar Khan. Until next time, take care. Bye.